بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. Before I start, I want to ask you to pray for me and thank you very much. Okay, guys, in this lesson, in this part 2 of my series of creating style supports, I'll show you how we can create another features in this tutorial. As you see, we in the previous lesson we create this one, but now we have to create again. We have to create this bracings UPN, and the best way to making this one, we can make many things, or we can just go to project explorer and we can create some model views. Okay, we can create some model view from grid lines, and let's see this grid line enter, and the grid name we can say grid A, for example, and enter. As you see, we have to select this arrow and space. So we have this model view. Now we can just select this one. Okay, after that, or we can just by double clicking here this one, you can go to this model view, and it will change this view to the top. This is the point that we want. Okay, after that we can go to from the conceptual to the wireframe, and we can have a previous lesson on how we can create this WPN model, WPN bracing. If you don't watch yet, you can watch it in my channel, on my channel. Okay, so what we have, as you see, we have this one, this type of double channel back to back. So just we have to go to our model and click this one from this point inner to this point. Yeah, we have to just select these two, and we see this is the distance from the positioning. We have to maybe rotate by 90 degree. Yeah, because we need just like this. And the material, we see the sections, and this section is minus 500. So let's say this is 0, and number 2 is 0. It will not be 0. Okay, so how we can this is the first one. Let's say this is 13, and the second one is minus 13, or of course it will be positive, just opposite. Yeah, as you see, it's the 13 by 13, or we can just make it with this one minus 10, another one 10. You see. Okay, so it's from this thickness. If we make this 20 and that one minus 20, you see the difference between them. Okay, I had another tutorial on that, so I don't want to talk a lot here. Again, the material we have is 355 JR. 355 JR, just like this, and close it. Okay, after that we have to change the sections. Right click, advanced properties, and as we said, we know our section is UPN 100 200 sorry 200, just like this, and the second one is the same thing to 100. Yes, it's just like this, but you see, if you see like this, you see there's 0, so we can make this one 30, and number 1 minus 30, so as to be the distance between these two is 20 millimeters. Let me check this distance between these two. As you see here, let me change it to conceptual so as to be clear. So di for distance from here till here, you see the distance is 19.80, so it's 20. Okay, now it's very good, and after that we can make another one. Just change this one to wireframe and make another one by mirror mi from the middle to this one, and say no, we don't want delete this one. After that we can split this beam. As you see, we can split, or we can merge, split this beam from the middle till this middle, just like this. This one again, split this beam from the center line to the middle of it, and right click, just like this. Okay, again we have another one for this one, so go to from this point and from this point to this point. Again, position this one, and naming and sections. We have 200, and this one 200, this one 30, and number 1 is minus 30. So to be just like another one, and we can split first, it doesn't matter. You can split here from this middle point to this middle, right click. Okay, after that you can select these two and mi for make mirror, so click here and just like this, and no. Okay, so we have this one, we have gusset plate. After that so just, I'm sorry, yeah, let's make gusset plates. We can just click here so as to be see everything, and we can change to conceptual, no problem. Now we don't have any problem, and we can go to connection vault and make this gusset plate connection. We have to seek for it. Where is it? Here we have 4 diagonals, middle. Okay, select the first one, the second one, the third one space, and fourth one space, just like this. When you select, you have to click space, the second one space, just like this. This gusset plate we have 20, and as and the distances we have projections. The bolts is 20 millimeters, as we see here. Okay, and after that we have distances. The distances for the first diagonal is, let's say, 50. This 40, let's say this 40 by 40, and the distance between the bolts 60. So let me projection. We can select this projection, projection number 1, and we can make these dimensions, let's say 200. You see, you can feel the difference, or we can say 150 maybe. It's up to your design. Okay, it's just like this. I don't want to change another thing is, let's say, make everything 40 by 60, 40, 60, 40, 40, 60, 40. Yeah, it's just like this. After that I can copy this one. Can I copy it or not? Let's try. As you see, we have this one, so click this one, the first one space, second one space, third one space, and fourth one space. You see it's a difference. Yes, I want to difference, no problem. As you see, we have these two diagonals here. After that I can just select everything without the grid, okay, and make copy 1 2 3 copies by advanced copy, and copy include the additional connections. Click here from this point to this point, and we want to 3 of it, and after the preview we see just like this. So okay, again copy, select this one and advanced copy. We need this time 1, and from this point to this point, let's say preview, we see it's just like this. So okay, after that we have to select everything. Sorry, click here, we have to select everything, every connections, every UPNs, because I want to make some copies for this. Okay, just copy, and 2 times the distance is from this point to this point. You see, there's the benefit of grids when we make grids. And just let me see preview, and it's just like this. Okay, so it's very good. So we get our shapes, as you see here. It's very good shapes, and as you see, it's just like the model that we have. You see, we have this one, and the rest of it. The remaining thing is making these base plates, as you see here, making these base plates. How we can make it? The base plate thickness, let's see, it's 20 millimeters. Okay, and 20 millimeters, and we need to know what is this distances. 270 from this point, 270 I think from this point also, and from this point this projection is how much? 300. Okay, so go back to the silent supports, and from connection vault make base plate for this column. No, we don't need any kind of concrete objects. When we see, and we can give it the extensions now. Base plate, the thickness is 20, and base plate dimensions, just click here and you see the dimensions. Let's say 270 for this one. Yeah, so 1 and 2, 270, and this one 300, and this one also 300. It's just like this. Okay, so the anchors and anchors, I think it's 20 millimeters or 30 millimeters. The washer anchors in this direction, we have, let's say 3, or no, we have 2, and we see that here, no problem. Let's see, close this one, and we have 1, 2, 3, and 4 in this direction. So right click, advanced joint properties, this 4 or this 3 we have, and in this direction and the parallel we have 4, sorry, 2, think we have 4 here. Yeah, we have 4, but in another direction we have 2. So just like this or not. And the distance between them, we have to know also the distance between them. The middle distance is between these two are 253. So 253 or 454? 253, no problem. And this one to this one, 380. 254 and 200, 380, not 380, and this distance 1, 2, 3, 380. We have 254 and 380. 380, so it's just like this or not? Yeah, but we have 3, no, we don't have 2, so we have 3 numbers here. It's just like this, but we have these 2 extra. How we can remove it? We can make groups anyhow, no problem. We can just only create holes. Okay, the grade is 8.8, the anchor length is maybe more. Stiffeners, we will see everything. Okay, we see the web stiffeners, both sides. As you see, we have both sides at web or at corners. What we have in this direction, yes, in this direction we have 1, 2, 3 in the middles and in the corners, and in the other direction only on flange. So flange, both sides, just like this. And about the distances, how we can get the dimensions of this one DAL. The dimension is 300 by 300 maybe, yeah, 300 by 300, and this dimension, what is this dimension? 100 by 100. So joint properties, flange 300 by 300 and 100 by 100. Yeah, it's just like this. And from web outside stiffener, we have this one. If we have outside stiffener and web stiffener, both sides, and what we have again, we have 300 with 300, 100 by 100. It's just like this. Okay, we have many other things. We have middle stiffener. We can make it, let's say, both sides. Let's see, where is it? As you see here, if we have stiffener here, but we don't need this middle stiffener. and sorry, this one is not the phalanges. Web sticker is 270, I think. Yeah, 270. And the wall thickness is 4 millimeters. Flange again 4 millimeters. So it's very good. We could create this joint, and after that right click and propagate joint to make to copy this joint to the rest of the columns, or to the rest of the columns that to the rest of the columns that we have. As you see, it's just like this. So in the third lesson I'll talk about me creating these connections for the parents here, and till the third lesson. Thank you very much.